Hello, my name is Isabel Gonzalez. I played the role of Paloma, and I'm very grateful to be here and to have been able to perform such an amazing show with amazing cast and crew members. And it was just great to be part of a show that is so special, especially to talk about topics and situations that we don't really get to hear a lot about, especially in regards to Cuba and the Holocaust and how they came together as one. We don't really talk about that side. So it was just very nice and very special to be able to tell such a beautiful story and to channel a very energetic and spunky and little sassy character like Paloma.
My name is Adrian Thornburk. I played Daniel. And this show is very special to me because it's so relevant. We hear about refugees so often as numbers, and it's hard to contextualize and humanize those situations. And to bring in the Holocaust, which is maybe the most famous atrocity committed, and portray it in such a way that allows us to see from the eyes of the people who are just caught in the middle of everything, who nobody wanted, who weren't really able to get the help that they needed, and the people who did step up. It's very inspiring, and it can teach us a lot about how we can handle so many situations today.
My name is Tom Scott. I played grandfather and David. There are a number of things that were personally very special to me. Working in this theater, working with these people, obviously one of them was very important to me. Plus we had the playwright here with us all the time, which I thought was really special to hear her thoughts about characters and situations. And the thing I really enjoyed a lot was my character. I mean, despite the fact that David apparently had a very difficult early life and a lot of losses, he just was such a good person, I thought, and had a really significant influence on both Paloma and Daniel.
Hi, I'm Frank Dominguez. I play a number of roles as part of the ensemble, including El Gordo, and that's what I'm dressed as right now. And what I found particularly meaningful about participating in this work is that it's set in a time and place where my parents would have been young people in Cuba at that time. And as the child of a Cuban immigrant, I like being part of a story that tells about the helpful Cubans who welcomed immigrants to their country, as well as some of the less helpful ones, like El Gordo, and to also reflect the positive experience that my parents then in turn had when they were welcomed to this country.
My name is Margaret Dalton, and I play Marta and several other characters in this play. One thing I found remarkable in reading the script was that I found similarities between Marta and my grandmother. Like, whereas Marta married a Jewish man and moved to Cuba during the war, my grandmother married an American soldier and moved to the United States. And I remember her telling me stories of the war, and she would always be frightened of 4th of July and New Year's fireworks because it reminded her of the bombs and the air raids. So the information you hear in this play happened, and you know people that it happened to. And I think it's really important to remind people of this story and of our history and how it can impact us and relate to us today.
I'm Paula Baldwin. I play several characters in the ensemble, but my favorite character is Miriam. The play itself is such a beautiful story. The love and the connection and the kindness and the strength of the characters who are coming from many different places, at different ages, and they all come together in an unusual situation to build a beautiful story. It was important to be a part of an original piece, and like Tom said, to have the playwright here, to have her vision as a part of the journey that we were on. It was just a really special event and story, and I think, like several others said, it's important that we continue to share these stories because they are still relevant today.
Hello, my name is Zoe Aiken, and I play a child in the play Tropical Secrets. My favorite part about it is that everyone backstage and on stage is very nice, and in the green room, I get to eat snacks. And it's a very fun and cool play, cool with a K.